We're back on iRacing in week number 5 in the Advanced Mazda Cup, and this week we are racing at Barber. Never raced here before, and I'd like to say I've got used to the track. However, practice was in the dark. So yeah, trying to learn a new track whilst also being dark, you can't see where you're going, is very, very difficult indeed. But we'll see how we go. Let's jump over to the grid and pray that we actually make it to the end. All right, here we are. For week number 5 at Barber.
That's the end of the session. P4.
Never driven this track before, and it is very, very difficult. And the reason I've started the recording early, I told you on this screen, is because there's only 6 of us in the race, so I assume the grid up is going to be pretty quick. What's more, it's also a dark race. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very difficult indeed. I didn't even check my fuel. I don't even know what fuel I need. Let's just overfuel because just to be sure. Crazy.
90 seconds.
John is right in front of us, as you can see, in P2, but he was 2.2 seconds quicker than I was. So yeah, just surviving, I think, is going to be the aim of this one. If, for any reason, I talk and I sound a little bit funny, I've had a fill-in today and half my mouth is numb.
60
so
seconds.
I've also got that to deal with. Look at me getting the excuses in. Anywho, one more car to grid, and then we'll be away for half an hour of trying to survive at this racetrack. Here's me thinking
30 minutes. Okay, Nick, it's a strong grid. We're expecting you to finish in at least P4. This will be a standing start. Get ready. Time to focus. Go, go, go.
And away we go.
Left side, clear left.
What makes this place so difficult is just the camber and the elevation changes.
The car ahead is Davey, car number 2, and their rating is 2.3.
See if John can have a good battle with P1. I'm expecting them to drop me quite heavily. But we're only lost a second on this first lap.
Well done, Nick. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P3.
A different line through there after seeing the lines everybody else has taken. I was taking a much shallower line in practice.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
Just about hung onto the car there.
The leader has just done a 138.29. That lap time was 139.38.
Very wide. That defensive line on the inside. I've overcooked that.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Nick.
Knew the minute I come off the brakes I hadn't braked hard enough. That's going to be another off track. Ah, man.
Keep it within the track limits. That's a new fastest lap for Almeida.
Car left. Clear left.
Ah, bollocks. See if you can get him back.
Wasn't ever going to fight that too hard. Knew it was coming, so...
Incident in the carousel. It looks like it's Machado. Okay, Nick, the next car is Thomas, car number 3, and their rating is 2.0.
Be a bit of a lonely race after this point.
P4. The gap to Thomas ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds. Fastest lap for Almeida, 138.05. Almeida, car number 1, is now leading. That lap was a 140.50.
That's my fastest lap around here. I think what's made this a little bit trickier this week, not only that I haven't driven here before, but also that it's in the dark as well. It's a night race. Just trying to learn a track in dark conditions is not the easiest thing to do. So I think that's going to be Thomas gone now.
The gap to Thomas ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7 seconds.
I'm not as confident now that I've lost that sort of extra light from the other car around there.
All right, Nick, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That's 20 minutes to go.
Wait, I did a 39? Wow, 39.3, my best lap. And that's me worrying too much about lap times.
The car in front is not the cleanest racer, Gutierrez. Car number 6, C license, and their rating is 1.0.
A lot of work to do now. Alright, well, I've just got a lot of the race out because it's pretty boring for you guys to be following along. But yeah, not a lot's really happened. Me and Daniel in front, pretty similar paced. Just haven't really found a groove around here.
Yellow flag, there's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Gutierrez.
Saying that, he's done the same as what we did. Yeah, no, just haven't really found a good groove around here. Me and Daniel very similar paced, so honestly, I'd kind of already given up on getting fourth place back a moment ago, but massively overfueled the car. Yeah, just not really good. Like I say, first time driving here. All the running I've done here is in the dark as well. It's really hard when you're on your own to try and get those reference points. But trying to do that while also learning a new track is not been very easy. But luckily I came back to you at the right time, you know, it's the just get to see the nice bit of action there.
P4.
We retake in 4th position, but that's about all really we're going to see here. 2 laps to go. Leader's long gone. It's really surprising though how much of a difference being around other cars and having that extra light on the track around you, really what the sort of difference that makes. I didn't feel I was driving too bad when we were in front of Thomas, but the minute Thomas sort of bolted, which I knew he would, we've just been sort of nowhere, unfortunately. Just not got the confidence, especially through this section here, to really be committed on turn-ins. Just the camber, the constant change in verticality here. There's a much better way to say that, but I just couldn't think of it. I'm trying to maximise as much camber usage as I could, but
1 more lap to go.
don't really think I've managed to find peak grip, or at least the grip in the camber where I'd like it. Be able to get my power down a little bit earlier, but anyway, last lap. John's done really well, I think. John's finished in P2. Did say at one point he'd taken the lead, but I think the guy in the lead has been blinking a little bit, so I don't think John actually officially took the lead.
Good race, good race.
But better than I expected. Yeah, we got 6 incident points, but I was expecting to be absolutely hopeless and nowhere to be seen at all, so nice and cautiously through the final section. Daniel has just backed off and looks like just bringing it home. I don't know if you hit a barrier maybe. P4 though, for our first outing here at Barber.
P4. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Very lucky to have got P4 as well. Had not been for Daniel making that mistake, but anyway, let's go and take a look at the results. This was the one and only split, and the strength of field was 1,682. We were car number 4, we started 4th, and we came home in 4th. Our fastest lap of the race was a 1 minute 39.378. Fastest lap of the race by Xavier was a 1 minute 38.046. So 1.3 seconds off the fastest lap, which is better than I thought I would do. We had 6 incident points and take 35 championship points. Fortunately, it's a double red. We lose 0.17 on our safety rating, takes us to 4.82. And And we lose 12 iRating, takes to 1,574. So there we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, like I alluded to there right at the end, it certainly went better than I thought it was going to go. I honestly thought that I wouldn't be able to keep it on the track, that I would be spinning off and getting a lot more off tracks than I did. So only to come away with 6 off tracks was a win in my book, a new track. And like I said, especially when it is dark and you cannot see anything. Great result for John, P2. But as for us, yeah, we just come back next week. Hope to be a bit more competitive next week, which is, of course, the reason why I just cut a lot of it out of this video. There was no real point to you guys just watching me trundle around at the back of the field. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy it anyway. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing from me, make sure to subscribe, because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on iRacing, head down to the description where there's a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.